Hey everybody. I I'm about to celebrate my 52nd birthday, and when you get middle-aged, you get a little reflective. Although, really, if you know me at all, I've been overly reflective most of my life. But um, it's certainly kind of a crazy thing when you grow up and part of your existence is that you're told that you're not going to make it into adulthood. It just sort of marks you for kind of the rest of your life. A lot of things that seem important to other people don't to someone who was a survivor of terminal cancer. And that doesn't really make me or anybody else in that situation better. It's a really unique kind of situation. And then to add to that is a couple of years ago, I was one of the few and the proud that actually got the coronavirus enough that I had to end up in the hospital. And boy, I'm really thankful that in all of that, that I was able to experience the healing power of the Lord, both when I was a kid and when I was a teenager. And somewhere in between there, I ended up being led to do this pastoring thing, which, if you know me at all, it's not really something that I ever wanted to do. I had very different aspirations for my life. I thought I'd be doing ministry, but in a really different context. And I think that anybody who seeks to be a pastor is probably a little bit crazy, both because it's a very weird and different role, but also because it's if you're not called to the thing, then it ends up being about being power hungry and or something else. And being called doesn't mean you're better. It just means that you're called. And being a pastor also isn't about it isn't an identity. You know, that it's super easy for that to be your thing, or whatever you do for work, be it a in a profession, or a business owner, or an engineer, or a teacher, or whatever it is. It's super easy to lose yourself in that. And what the scripture tells us is to lose our identity in Jesus, and somehow that doing anything else is a whole lot easier. But you have those moments, and maybe you've had them, or maybe you will, where life just gets clarified through pain or disappointment, or the possibility of somebody telling you that you just may not live this one out. And while I certainly haven't enjoyed those moments, I'm sure that you haven't either. There's something that's very clarifying about those things. And turning 52 is one of those moments where you go, what in the world has happened here? That I don't feel 52. I don't think 52, but something that my wife and I have made a deal is that we are allowed to age, but we're not allowed to get old. And I think that, as someone who's half a decade old, that's something that we really strive for. I've been blessed to have 29 years with the same woman in marriage, and every day I wake up, I feel like I won the lottery. She is such a blessing to me. She's my best friend. She's somebody that I can count on. She's seen me in my very best and at my worst. And for whatever reason, she still sticks around. And I'm so thankful that I've done a lot of things in life that haven't been perfect. But the one thing that, with the grace of God, is that I picked the woman that God had for me, and it has made all the difference in the world. And when you're 30 years almost together in marriage, and you're able to say that the person that I married has made me better in every conceivable way, and I think that, and I hope that in some small way that maybe I've been able to help her out a little bit too. Anyways, I'm thinking that I may check in here from time to time and just throw up some thoughts. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. Anyways, thanks for listening, and I pray blessing over anyone that hears what I have to say, and I pray that God blesses you. If you don't know the Lord, I pray that you would know Him and that He would know you, and I pray that I pray all the best things for you, and I appreciate our relationship, whatever context that is. And thanks for listening to my middle-aged diatribe. Bye now.